What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding the title update 4 for PC on Monster Hunter World. This is basically the PC patch that introduces Lunastra to the game. But what is included with this update? Well, first, in terms of major new content, they've added Lunastra, the mate of Teostra, as well as all the armor, palico armor, and weapons that come alongside her. Of course, you have to go through a small pre-quest before she becomes unlocked, but it's relatively simple. You start the quest by talking to the huntsman in Astera. Now, Lunastra is no joke, she is a very aggressive monster, even more so than her mate Teostra. But the armor you get, as well as the weapons, are well worth it. The armor is incredibly versatile thanks to the amount of gem slots it has, and the weapons you can craft from her have skills attached to them depending what tree you go with. On top of that, with Lunastra, you get the temporal mantle, which you're going to need for some of the harder tasks that Monster Hunter World has to offer. When the temporal mantle first came out, I thought it was a little bit cheap, but after facing extreme behemoth and arch-tempered monsters, it doesn't feel as cheap anymore. Also with this title update came a lot of bug fixes and changes. A lot of them were to behind the scenes and mechanics of the game, however I briefly want to go over some of the weapon changes that came with this update. Now there were 4 of them. First of all, to the charge blade. They fixed a bug if your charge action was interrupted by damage when chaining it into a condensed elemental slash in order to power up your sword attacks. The next attack will no longer mistakenly benefit from the additional hits of the file effect. With the dual blades, they fixed a bug where the graphics and sound effects were not triggering correctly when exiting demon mode after any of the various combos. With the bow, again they fixed the bug with the dragon piercer that allowed you to fire outside the intended range when pressing the left trigger just as you release the arrow when the camera is facing outside of the intended range. This bow bug has been going on console for ages, so hopefully this is the last time they have to address this bug on PC. And with the skills, they fixed the bug where the effects from critical draw and punishing draw would expire before you could do damage with your weapon due to unrelated continuous damage sources such as pods, poison, damage over time, so on and so forth. The effects from these skills will now only expire once you have made direct contact with your weapon. This includes ranged weapons such as arrows and so on. Anyway, that's about it for the weapon and skill changes. Before we go, we'll just quickly talk about some major additions or changes to the game. First, they've added a depth of field to the advanced graphics settings. They've also added a vignette effect to the advanced graphics settings. They've also added presets to the keyboard settings, so you can set up to 16 keyboard presets. They've also re-evaluated the quest completion rewards for the Tempered Devil Joe quest, Relish the Moment. They've changed the Fulcrum Ore, item that you would normally get from the quest reward, to Warped Phase Stones, meaning that the rewards you get from these quests are even better. They've also changed the design of the Kulvtaroth quest so that once you've actually received rewards, you won't be able to join another quest for that same siege, not until a completely brand new Kulvtaroth siege has been posted. So that's about it for major additions and changes to the game. Of course there were a few more bug fixes, but these were minor ones, and I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can check out all the patch notes for yourself. I personally am glad to see that Lunastra has finally made her way to PC, as it means that the builds in my build guide videos will become more relevant to PC players now. But what are your thoughts on Lunastra? Leave a comment down below. And until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you an information video regarding the title update 4 for Monster Hunter World on PC. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.